Revnoir have now signed with A Rising Empire. And I believe this is their first release with that label. The song is called Crève. And it's 4 minutes and 12 seconds long. That's all I know about it. I'm excited to check this one out because I've really enjoyed what they've done thus far. And go.
Calling myself down, don't wanna look afraid. Look into my eyes, you'll always see your face. No, I need the life for me to stay alive. You're dragging me down, pulling me up as a shade of your own figure. It's sad to go. What I love the most is killing me.
Got a great voice. It's very expressive.
Just let me go. Fucking let me go. And break the spell. Let it all back down.
Oh, buddy! Lock it in on the 4/4. After some quite complex drum beats before that.
Feels like the pain is not enough to be seen. It's like I'm leaving with still close to good. Feels like the rain is pouring needles instead. It's like a splitting rain. You're wearing faces.
Second verse is completely different than the first.
Your skin's abrasive. Touch feels like it grinds to the bone. I don't wanna think, 'cause I will make it surreal and I still wanna believe. I just wanna stay. Die on my knees. It's sad to go.
Nice. Back in.
All the most is killing me right now. Just let me go. Fucking let me go. And break the spell. Let it all burn down. Je suis pas bien dans ma tête, je sais pas ce qui m'arrive en fait. Je voudrais te serrer.
Subs.
Je suis pas bien dans ma tête, je sais pas ce qui m'arrive.
It didn't translate it.
Regrette que tout s'arrête. 'Cause every time I go
There we go.
back,
Oh, that's in English.
but I'm getting undressed. I'll drown in the lake and drown in the lake. I don't wanna hear, I don't wanna feel.
Just drums and vocals and a little bit of ambience.
I don't wanna hear.
Guitars are waiting.
Any fucking word he's like, he's into the save. Every single part of my brain satisfied a hurricane, not in worth your name.
Lovely. Oh. Sludgy. Okay.
There was a time when you were in that place
Wow.
that I once felt
Oh.
safe. Now it's filth and grace. You crawl in the midst of mayhem, not contemplate. Watch your side.
Oh, and then piano out of nowhere. It's gorgeous. Oh yeah, higher octave with the same melodic run. And again up an octave? I like that.
C'est cyniquement ce que j'aimais tant. Va me buter lentement.
Oh, he's dead.
Laisse-moi partir. Putain, laisse-moi vivre.
He's got great hair despite it.
Brise le sort. Laisse voler innocente.
It's a song of two halves. God, I got the sound of the door closing just to really punctuate. Interesting. Just see Bogdan's thumb there. Well, a very interesting song in a lot of ways. There were so many things I enjoyed about it. I really loved the fact that it didn't just go to like a predictable ending with a breakdown and then another chorus, right? Went in a completely different direction. Everything comes out of its power, and it's just like piano on its own, and then that sort of earnest vocals at the end. I love the fact that there are English and French vocals in this, depending on what they want to express. Both are in there. I mean, I wasn't fast enough on the subtitles to. My French isn't good enough to know exactly what those words were, but I love the sounds of that. It gives them more variety, and for the ears, that's, for me, quite delightful. I did think that the chorus wasn't very memorable. It sort of gave more pre-chorus vibe to me. It had the chorus sort of energy to it, but melodically, what the vocals were doing, I couldn't really grab onto it. It was going up and down in all kinds of places. So it didn't really have a hooky chorus, which I have enjoyed from them in the past. So I was hoping for a little bit more on that. But I really enjoyed the variety in there. Like they're certainly doing their best to be creative and innovative and not do what you expect. I mean, the piano was one thing, but also just throughout that song, the way it transitioned after the first chorus into the second verse, that second verse was far longer than the first and kind of more chaotic and interesting. So they're really trying to do something a little bit new here and there, and sometimes I think it lands excellently, and other times I'm like, okay, maybe it needs more time for me to listen to it. But cool, very solid song, I'd say, overall. And I think that's probably where I'm going to go with it. I think, I'm on the edge between solid and delicious. I think I'm erring on the side of a high solid because of they had a chorus, but it didn't really grab somehow. I think it maybe needed a bit more simplification for my own taste. This is it. This is a subjective thing. And they've established themselves as writing some fucking great songs. And it just didn't quite hook into this one as much for whatever reason. But I loved the piano work towards the end. That hints at some really great things they can experiment with in the future, I think. And yeah, great song. They're a good band putting out good music. And it might be the kind of thing that the more you hear it, the more you want to, get more into details or parts of that song that will come. Because on first listen, when it doesn't have a predictable structure to it, it's harder to have the kind of anchor points to call back to. But over time, that may be a grower. But a solid song from Revnoir. Enjoyable.